Inflation is coming down and rates are next. Hey, it's Eric Osnes here with CMG Financial and ericismybanker.com with my weekly update on mortgage rates for the week ending May 12th, 2023. We were eagerly awaiting the April Consumer Price Index release in hopes that it would usher in some rate relief, and it didn't disappoint. The CPI released this Wednesday showed that inflation has indeed started to wane. The headline CPI number came in at 4.9%. That's down just from 5%. Doesn't seem like a big drop, but hey, every little bit makes a difference. We're gonna take it. So the core, main one, 4.9%. The core reading, which excludes volatile food and energy prices, was 0.41%, down annually 5.5, down from 5.6. The biggest factors in this are shelter component, which is 43% of the CPI, and rents, still sluggishly a little bit on the high side, but man, these numbers are starting to drop. Rents over the last year have dropped significantly. That trend will continue. The one that surprised a lot of economists was used cars are still stubbornly high. And that number also, though, is starting to wane. If it wasn't for used cars, our CPI numbers would have come in even lower at this point. This is all really good news for interest rates. And as we get into the summer and we get future CPI releases, these rates are going to come down even further. Mortgage rates are headed lower. This week they were fairly flat. They didn't change a ton this week, but hang on, it's gonna get better here. Let's take a look at the national averages. Conventional 30-year fixed rate loans, we're sitting at 6.49%. That's pretty much flat from last week. 15-year fixed rates 5.9%, unchanged from last week. FHA and VA 30-year fixed rate 6.12, just fairly flat from last week as well. And jumbo 30-year fixed rate 6.34%. Keep an eye out. These rates are going to definitely start heading lower as we get into the summer months here. One of the things that will happen along with that, though, in the summer months is as the rates come down, the buyers are going to come out. We still have very tight inventory. Home prices are going to go up. They're not going to go down. So if you're one of those people that have been, thinking, oh, I'll just wait for the prices to drop, not going to happen. Moving on. Hasta la vista, DTI LLPAs. Say what? That stands for the debt to income ratio loan level pricing adjustments, and we just dodged a bullet. The Federal Housing Finance Agency, that's FHFA, led by Sandra Thompson, was set to implement a surcharge on all new conventional mortgages that had a debt to income ratio higher than 40%. Not only would that policy have made mortgages more expensive for especially those who need the help the most, first-time home buyers, it would have been extremely difficult to implement from a practicality standpoint and disclosures and documents and all of that. Thanks to an intensive effort by the Mortgage Bankers Association and also the National Association of Realtors, the FHFA reconsidered and rescinded the policy. But it's not all roses and rainbows. There are other LLPAs that were implemented on May 1st, making your conventional loan more expensive if your down payment is higher. You heard me right. If your down payment is higher, your loan is more expensive, and also especially more expensive for investment properties, second homes, and cash out refinances. There is a bill in Congress right now that is attempting to rescind these changes as well. Keep an eye out for that. It's called the Responsible Borrower Protection Act of 2023. Be sure to follow that one on social media or check in with me, and we'll have developments as the weeks go on. In the meantime, I'm available. If I can answer any questions or help solve those mortgage related story problems, you can call me 206-915-3742. Email me eric@ericismybanker.com, or look for me on social media. I keep regular updates on my YouTube channel, Just search Eric is my banker and you'll find me on social media. That's all I've got for this week. I hope you have a great weekend. Enjoy this wonderful weather, and I'll talk to you soon.